Yeah, hi there. These comments are for JC, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. And you sent me an essay by email. Now, I do have an additional service to go over these kinds of practice tests. And to be honest with you, you have so many problems in this essay, it will probably take me at least an hour just to straighten out all the sentence structure errors. So you have a lot of trouble on a lot of levels. So here are my recommendations. So if we take a look at the actual rubrics to to score this. Okay, here we go. So I almost put it in the 3 range, but I don't know, I think maybe Luis may have scored you in this, but I'm going to go a little lower. It says has accurate but limited range of sentence structures and vocabulary. You do not have an accurate range of your sentence structures. So that's one of your big problems. Let me just give you an idea here. You said at the very end, I think teachers' expertise and guidance can enhance our learning, makes it more productive. That's a mixed construction. The second half of the sentence doesn't match what you're doing in the beginning of the sentence. So, and that's just one example of a lot of problems you're having with your writing. So a lot of sentence structure errors. Now, one more thing. Now, I would also say, I think you can probably... The other thing you can do here too is to develop the idea a little bit more. And my advice is, instead of having 2 reasons, I would provide 3. So that way you're say closer to say 450 words, maybe something like that. It's better to be a little bit long. And even when you do get into these body paragraphs, you have teachers can provide us appropriate books, journals, and study materials. They can show us some tricks. This kind of help we can't get anywhere. It's a valuable resource. You never get down to the specifics. You don't say, for example, in a Biology 101 class, when a student's studying meiosis and mitosis, the process of cell division, by having a teacher who's an expert in cell division, he or she will be able to explain the subject in a much more effective manner. You don't do anything like that in your body paragraphs. You include a lot of generalizations, but nothing really specific. So even in both paragraphs, you're not getting as specific as you need to be. Right? So if we take a look at the rubrics here, I'm going to put you in the 2 range here. A large number of errors in sentence structure and or usage, inappropriate or lack of details, examples, and explanations to support your generalizations in response to the writing task. You have a pretty good organization, but limited development of ideas, so you need more specifics. You need telling detail to help reinforce the argument that you're trying to make. So you have weaknesses, word choice, sentence structure, and also especially with your development of ideas. So I would probably put you at about 2.75 out of 5 or 18 points out of 30 on this particular writing practice test, okay? So what can you do at my website to get better? I would say go through my grammar lessons. A lot of those deal with sentence structure. You can study noun clauses, adverb clauses. You can also study compound type sentences. You can study the grammar lesson 26, which gives you some good tips on sentence variety. You need to go through all those lessons, but that's not enough. You can't just solve them by doing that. You have to use the language a lot over the next 2 or 3 months, and then you will naturally solve a lot of these problems. That means you need to be reading newspapers every day, watching TV every day, talking to native speakers, and doing those kinds of things. Right? You can also probably improve your vocabulary, and you can study in the vocabulary part of my course in order to do that, especially vocabulary lesson 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right? So these are some things you can do on this particular essay. It would make your writing better than it is now.